Between these iconic hedges, the field where some of college football's greats have called home. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the dogs loose. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The LSU Tigers offense will get the first possession of the game. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. Make you look good.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll keep it on the ground. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air, it's Collins. Skips away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. At the 40, there he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot.
And the ball is intercepted. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
A first down for the offense.
42 Spider. Hey, Cam.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. And on 2nd down for this offense. Off the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Got a wide open receiver. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to throw, it's Newman. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. They want to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Howell. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Incompletion on first down. Now they face a 2nd and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw it again. And that pass intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Past the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Finds his man down the middle. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
They'll leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They want to run it left here. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Back to throw, it's Newman. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. Well, after that opening pick 6, really good focus here to get in position to tie it up. Looking to throw. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Georgia.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Rice is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 14 to Charlotte. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Hand off from the shotgun. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Collins. Trying to beat the D deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. On target over the middle. The ball pops out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere, it's a turnover. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
Yeah, and when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU. That flying up, making the big play.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And I don't think they got it snapped before. ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Line getting set on second down. Looking downfield, it's Collins. They're trying to get to him. Finds a tight end down the gut. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Feeling some heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Looking to throw on second down. He's going to run it. Finds a crease at the 20. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space, it's Jackson. Pickup of 1, it's down at the 11.
Brought down at the 11-yard line. Second down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And they decide to trot out the kicker. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Field goal is good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
They'll run it from the gun. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. To the air, it's Newman. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, a running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Howell. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Tigers!
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. East Carolina looked dynamic today in a strong victory there inside Downey-Ficklin Stadium. They did the little things well, they did the big things well, and well, that's how you win games. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Wants to throw. It's Newman. Throws to the wideout. Can hang on across the middle on 1st down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take. That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. He's looking to throw. This time it's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Linebackers shuffling around trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Catch in the middle. It's Howell. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. On the move at the 30. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And the flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down inbounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He wants it all. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Coming after it. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to pass. It's Newman. They're working that left side. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Getting some heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, Ben. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Athens. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Makes the catch. It's Evans. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
No good. Guys, they could have cut the deficit in half if that field goal had been good, still down by 6.
LSU 20, Georgia 14.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Quick completion on the out. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually, just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare you.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Quarterback moving. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Got a man. It's Turner. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Back to pass, it's Collins. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Georgia lining up to punt it away.
Number 13, on to punt it away.
Looking for a block. It's Parker. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Back to throw, it's Collins. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on fourth down. He's inside the 15. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And defensively, man, you just want to get to fourth down, right? Give yourself an opportunity. And even though it was 4th and 1, try to get the stop, especially this part of the field where they could come away with points, kick a field goal, or they could come away with a touchdown. Man, I want to get this stop and get off the field, but the offense executed. Defense just missed out.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Working the middle, it's complete. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. And the Tigers have this offense rolling.
Good enough for a first down.
Looking for space, it's Jackson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Trying play action. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Another incompletion on third down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. It is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After after giving up that score. Now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Looking at a 2nd and short now. Dropping back, it's Newman. Got his man on the right. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Dogs will line it up on 1st and 10. They keep attacking through the air. Got his man to the left. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Unloads it left. It's complete. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Baylor. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Offense getting set for 1st down. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards, added up for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
Fires to the tight end. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Dropping back, it's Newman. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Dogs are on the move. Going up top on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Evans. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. Georgia going up tempo. On second down, he's looking downfield. He's got it and still on his feet. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And it's caught! Touchdown, Georgia! Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it, and the momentum has swung.
Makes a catch down the right side. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play is going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Back to throw, it's Collins. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's White. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Howell. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And the Bulldogs are in the hurry-up. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Evans. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. They'll throw it on 1st down. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. Looking for a man. It's Newman. Makes the grab down the middle. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown. Still alive in this one.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over. Timeout called here by the defense is the first one they've used this half. The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football.
Grabs it inside the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, LSU!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking for a man. It's Newman. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
The expressway is wide open. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
It's not over yet. There's still a little bit of time on the clock. Obviously, that score gives you a chance, but man, oh man, do you need some miracles to happen some way to get this football back and do some damage with it.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or 2. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.